one time when she was in her father's palace, the great sage Durvasa had visited. And Kunti was a small girl at that time, maybe in her teens. And she was known to serve the elders. So when Sage Durvasa came to the palace, she served him so well that Durvasa gave an amazing boon to Kunti. He gave her a mantra and he said, if you meditate on a particular devata and recite this mantra, that devata will come and stand in front of you and bless you with a child. So this boon was given to Kunti. And at that time, Kunti was a young girl, like I told you. One day in the morning, she was just looking through her window, and across the river, the sun was rising. And she was just thinking, what if I think about this Surya Devata and what will happen? And like that, she was just remembering the mantra in her mind that Durvasa Muni came. So simultaneously, she was thinking about Surya Devata and also she was thinking about the mantra, and immediately, like 1,000 suns entered into her room. Surya Devata himself appeared there. You can see here, Surya Devata appeared there. And he said in a very deep voice, "Oh, lovely maiden, I have come here to bless you with my son." And Kunti Devi was petrified. She was terrified. She said, "Oh, my dear great Devata, please don't do this. I'm an unmarried girl. How can I bear a child? What will people talk? What will the world think of me?" And Surya Devata told that, "Do not worry. You will continue to remain a maiden even after bearing my child." So saying so, he blessed her with a child and he disappeared. Now, eventually, over a period of time, Kunti Maharani gave birth to a son who was born with kundala. Kundala means earrings, 2 earrings, shining earrings, and also an armor, golden armor, which is shining like the sun. You know, warriors, when they go on battle, they wear an armor, right, on the chest to cover their body from the arrows or swords. So from any weapon, basically. So here the child was born along with the armor and the kundala. And Kunti Devi understood that he is not an ordinary child. She was very, very attracted to the child. But then she thought, how can I keep this child? I'm unmarried. So praying to Surya Devata, also praying to the Supreme Lord Vishnu, she placed the child in a basket and let the basket float in the river. So like this, the child Karna was moving away from the kingly family. And what happened later on? Karna was picked up, the baby was picked up by a childless couple named as Adhiratha. And he was a charioteer in the Hastinapur family, and he was bringing up Karna. Karna became a very powerful young boy, even though he was a charioteer's son. He was growing up as a charioteer's son, but because he was originally the Surya Devata's son, he was very, very powerful naturally. So this particular incident, Kunti Devi did not tell Maharaj Pandu, but she told him that, "Oh, my dear husband, my dear king, I had received this mantra from the great sage Durvasa. So if you permit, then I can invoke the Devatas and have sons on your behalf. Is that all right?" Maharaj Pandu was very, very happy. What more than getting children from the Devatas as his sons? So Maharaj Pandu said, "All right, go ahead and do it." So 3 Devatas Kunti Devi thought of, and she got 3 sons. The first one was the son of Dharmaraj or Yamaraj. You know Yamaraj, the god of death. So she thought about Yamaraj, and chanted that mantra, Yamaraj came and blessed Kunti Devi with a child known as Yudhishthira. And then, after that, Kunti Devi thought of Vayu, and because Vayu is known for strength, wind god, and he blessed her with a son named as Bhima. And then she thought of Indra, the king of the heavens, the lord of all the devatas, and he blessed her with a child known as Arjuna. Then, knowing that Madri also desired sons, so she very happily shared that mantra with Madri. Madri thought of the Ashwini Kumaras and she got twins, Nakula and Sahadeva. So, like this, Maharaj Pandu got 5 sons.